always done this one well. There's lots of visibility here. So one thing is interesting, it doesn't seem to catch this 35-mile-an-hour speed sign for a while. I'm not sure if that's the computer catching up or not, but it takes it a little bit to catch it. It seems like the turns are a little bit less jerky. The one thing I don't like is it seems to accelerate a little too early into the turn, which just makes it a little bit uncomfortable. So it's still turning when it starts to accelerate pretty hard. It's never done this for whatever reason. It wants to slow up here. I don't know why. Once it gets past there, it's fine. We'll see what it does up here. For some reason, it always wants to get in that lane, and that time it signaled to get in that lane, but it didn't go. So that's an improvement. Still not right, but at least it didn't jump into that lane. In the past, it's signaled and then gone over there and then immediately signaled and come back. So that is an improvement. Got some construction work up here. I'm not sure why it's braking here. It's really cautious lately. If it sees a car at all coming the other way, unless it's clear like this, it wants to slow down. So I'm going to speed up a little bit, see if I can get to this construction site before anybody's behind me. Yep, here comes somebody. We'll see what it does. The last time on the construction site, it did not do very well. It kept wanting to get out of the lane that the cones put us in and get back in the travel lane. So we'll see what it does this time. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we've got construction, we've got cones. It's got a guy standing in the middle of the road. He just waved me on, and there's a construction vehicle in my lane. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, let's see what it does here. It's kind of figured out the cones. I don't know why he was standing in the middle of the road waving me on when he was in the lane and that front loader was in the lane, but I guess that's why I'm not a traffic control person. Let's see what it does here. We're going to go left up here, and for some reason in the past it's always wanted to go into this right lane. Okay, it's slowing down for this person walking across in green. That was good. That time it's good to go. It stayed in the right lane for the left turn.
Now turn left onto Riga Road.
That was a nice turn. No jerking at all. this light, it needs to get into the new left lane to make the left turn up ahead. And when it gets busy, it needs to get in early, otherwise the lane backs up and you can't get in. So we'll see. In the past, earlier version, I've had to use the directional signal to get it over there earlier. So let's see what it does this time. Nope, it's not going to do it.
In 500 feet, turn left to take the Maryland 665
It
west
should get over
toward
as soon
US
as it
50.
can, otherwise you get stuck over there with the traffic.
Now turn left to take the Maryland 665 west ramp.
Wow, that was much better than it's done in the past. In the past, it just
In
stopped
500
and kind of
feet, take
thought
the
for a
US
minute to
50
figure out what it was
US
supposed to do.
301
So
north exit
that
on
was
the right
definitely an
toward Bay
improvement.
Bridge. Now take the US 50 east exit on the right.
Few minor corrections making this turn. Let's see what it does up here. It needs to get out of this lane fairly quickly. Didn't help that this guy behind me had to cut two people off to get over where he was going in a hurry. Now, I initiated both of those turns. That is a really awkward yield because
In 1 mile, keep
the
left
lane
to
that you're
stay
coming
on
out in
US 50
is a turning lane with traffic already in it. So you need to get into that one quickly and then out of it and to the next lane to the left. And when you've got somebody behind you that's in a hurry and not waiting for you, it makes it even more difficult. Okay, we've got two areas coming up where it did not do well at all before. The first one is on the exit. At the end of the exit ramp is a stop sign. It stopped early. It said it was creeping. There have been times when there was no one behind me. I let it sit there for 3 or 4 minutes and it never moved. So we'll see if it does better. And then there is a stop sign for straight ahead and a yield sign for a right turn. For some reason, it does not render or respond to the yield sign for the right turn, and it stops, which I guess is safer, but not if the person behind me expects you to be just yielding.
Now take exit 28 on the right. In 500 feet, keep left at the fork. Now keep left at the fork.
All right,
Now
let's see
turn
what it
left
does
onto
at this stop
Ferguson
sign.
Road.
Left is clear, right is clear. It sees some people ahead of me. I don't know if it thinks those people are in a crosswalk or what, but it is going very slow. All right, so that's much better. It did go that time as opposed to
Now
sitting,
turn right onto
and
Avenue Bottom Road
it's
South.
possible it assumed that those people were crossing the road. So let's see what it does at this yield. Nope, So a little bit of accelerator here, get through the yield. So that's still broken. The stop sign was much better, and it's unfortunate those people were there because I think it did see them and render them, and I think it thought that they may be crossing the road. So I'm gonna give the car that one.
In 500 feet, turn left onto St. Margaret's Road, then turn right onto Pleasant Plains Road. Now turn left onto St. Margaret's Road.
It's usually handled this one pretty well. So nothing from either side. Let's see what it does. And it goes quickly. And it makes a nice
Now
smooth
turn
turn.
right
That
onto
was
Pleasant Plains
excellent.
Road.
That's the best it's ever done.